Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lema, Angelic Astrologer and Spiritual Consultant with AngelMessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, June 30th through Sunday, July 6th, 2014. Can you believe we're already in the month of July? This year is just flying by very quickly. Since we're going into a new month, you might also check out the monthly angel card reading for the month of July, which will also be up shortly here on the YouTube channel. So as far as the astrological happenings this month, Tuesday, July 1st, we finally have Mercury in the sign of Gemini turning into direct motion again. I know that a lot of you out there are very happy to hear that, as am I. And since we just had a new moon this past weekend, the new moon was in Cancer, I believe it was this past Saturday. This is going to be now a really good time, now that Mercury finally turns direct on July 1st, to get projects moving forward or to start something new. Some of you have messaged me on Facebook, or even those in my area have called me or emailed me and asked me, when is the best time? Can I start something new on the new moon? And I actually advised them to wait until Mercury turned direct. So again, Tuesday the 1st, Mercury turns direct at 24 degrees Gemini, and now our ideas and our plans are able to start moving forward. It's going to take, just a few days for Mercury to pick up speed again, so you might want to give it the few extra days. Then on Friday, July 4th, the Sun is going to be opposing Pluto, or in a challenging opposition to Pluto. Now this happens really early in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. So even on Thursday, July 3rd, you're going to feel this as it comes to a head. The Sun is in Cancer, obviously, and it's opposite from Pluto, which is the planet of transformation and big changes, in the sign of Capricorn. So whenever we have an opposition aspect, things always play out with other people in our lives. So look for possibly some power and control issues, because the Sun is all about our individuality and Pluto is about power and control. But again, the Sun is in Cancer, so it might not be as out there, in your face, as it would be maybe in some of the other signs of the zodiac. But there's going to be some emotional power struggles here going on. Again, you'll feel that Thursday and Friday. And then as we move into Saturday, Saturday actually is an interesting day, because the moon is going to be in the sign of Libra, and it's going to be setting off a series of transits, a series of relationships with other planets that day. It's going to be in a challenging aspect with Pluto, and then a challenging aspect with the Sun, and then it's going to be opposing or in opposition to the planet of Uranus, and then it will be conjuncting the planet Mars, which is also in Libra. So I just put that down. I don't always talk about each and every day, because the moon is always making aspects each and every day, and because the moon moves so fast through the zodiac. But this particular day, I thought I would bring it up because we're definitely going to feel this. We're probably going to feel this in the realm of relationships, partnerships, breaking free, wanting to set yourself loose of any restrictions. There's going to be a lot of transformation. Things maybe of an emotional nature taking place, just because the moon is making all of those aspects to all of those different planets. Now, as far as our stones for the week to pick your special message card, this week we have this pyramid right here. This is actually golden calcite. It's a beautiful, deep, dark golden calcite pyramid. And of course, calcite has many different properties, but the golden color reminds me of the solar plexus. And this is our sense of will, our sense of our power, within ourselves, stepping into and owning our power. And then your second stone of choice is rose quartz, and this is a beautiful rose quartz heart. And of course, rose quartz is all about self-love and relationships and emotions and healing of those matters. And then our third stone of choice here is This is actually ametrine, and it's a combination of amethyst and citrine. It's in a sphere form, and whenever you have this sphere form, you always have like equal emanation of the energies. You know, it's very even and smooth emanation of the energies. And of course, amethyst is crown chakra, opening to higher and divine wisdom. And citrine also, you know, because it's golden in color like the calcite that we have here today, also is going to deal with, again, our sense of like joy, happiness, willpower. You know, it's a solar plexus chakra kind of energy. It's really good for cleansing too and transmuting old energies that are no longer needed. So again, your stones of choice is the golden calcite pyramid, the rose quartz heart, or the ametrine sphere. And this week we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards, as we normally do. And your special message card is going to come from the Angels of Atlantis deck by Stuart Pierce. And as I was meditating with the cards and shuffling the cards before starting the video, this card kind of popped out onto the floor. So I asked Spirit and the angels if this was an extra special message card for everyone, and they said yes. So I put that back here, and we'll look at that as well to see what that message is for everyone. So let's take a moment here. And again, I've already kind of meditated and shuffled on these cards, but we'll, whoops, our ametrine fell on the floor. Isn't that interesting? Let me pick that up really quick. We don't want people to think that ametrine is not there. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to take a moment and center, and we're going to call in the angels, the archangels, our guides, master guides, and teachers of the light. We call in all of the ascended masters to bring forth whatever messages, wisdom, and knowledge is in our highest and best interest to know for this week. Okay, so asking to show me what cards, and we have this one sticking out for the first card this week. Actually, this one wants to be the second card, and looking for the third card here. Third card for the week is going to be right here. So let's take a look at what the message is for this week. Our first card is the Four of Water. And the message for the Four of Water says, missing an opportunity, discontent or boredom, and open your eyes to the possibilities. Now, obviously we're dealing with the water suit, which is our emotions and our feelings. And this is talking about, actually with a phrase that comes in right away, they say, don't be closed off, that we're closing off our feelings, we're closing off our emotions. So this might be dealing in the realm of relationship matters, whether it be family, romantic, but there's something about our feelings where we're closed down or closed off to what we really feel, or to opening our heart to other people within relationship matters. It does say that we're, possibly missing some sort of opportunity. So by closing down our heart, by closing down our feelings, or not recognizing or owning our emotions and feelings, we're closing ourselves off to some sort of growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth, and closing ourselves off to the possibility of connecting or healing something within relationships. Let's see what the second card is to get more of an idea of what we're talking about here. Now this is Major Arcana number 5, and it says unity at the top with Archangel Sandalphon. The message at the bottom says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seeking out mentors and like-minded friends. So here I feel like they're giving us more information about that first card. I feel like there was something that perhaps happened, again, with either romantic or family relationship matters, to, again, within the last week or 2 weeks or maybe even the last month, to where we've kind of closed down. We've kind of closed our heart off a little bit, or we're trying to guard our heart or our feelings. And it has something to do with, what was the word that came in? They were talking about looking at things almost from a higher spiritual perspective. And maybe even from a more, it's interesting because they're talking about balancing the higher spiritual perspective with the practical kind of organized and earthly perspective, because they're talking about traditional viewpoints here. So I really feel like, we have to come back into a sense of togetherness. That's what unity to me means, is we have to come back into a sense of unity and togetherness, knowing that we're all part of the same source. We're learning from one another. We need to open to one another, because we're only mirrors to one another. We're only reflecting to one another things within ourselves that need healing or adjusting. But let's get further information, actually, by looking at the last card. See how they want to sum this up. Wow, this is great, because this, to me, is the most happy, wonderful card almost in the whole deck. This is Major Arcana number 17. It's the Star card with Archangel Jophiel. And it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you're on the right path. So whatever this is all about, we're going to be able to work through it. Again, open your heart back up. Don't close yourself off. Don't put a lid on your emotions and your feelings. When emotional matters come up, we have to talk through them. We have to work through them to be able to heal and to grow and evolve. And again, this card is indicating that it's all going to work out just fine, that we're going to be able to move forward. And whether this is, moving forward within whatever relationship this is talking about or dealing with, or whether this just means that you're growing and moving forward on your evolutionary journey and on your growth, and freeing yourself up to move forward on that journey, but that happy times are ahead, that this is definitely indicating that, like, the long range big picture is very, very positive when it comes to this card. Let's see what the extra special message card is back here from the Angels of Atlantis deck for everyone. Okay, this is Archangel Gabriel. And the word at the bottom says balance. And it definitely, has a man here in the center, and he's within a sphere. He's got a sphere above him. It's interesting that that sphere fell on the floor earlier when we were doing this. But this is definitely about balance, to me, of emotions and thoughts. When I think of Archangel Gabriel, Gabriel is the messenger angel, and so there's communication matters here, and communication also is the thoughts that we have within our own head. But there's this beautiful blue color here, and the blue reminds me of emotions, or it reminds me of water, which actually the suit of water is about emotions. So I feel like there really needs to be a balance this week with our thoughts and our emotions and feelings in order to move forward. And also, Archangel Gabriel is saying to pay attention to the guidance that you're getting, the messages that you're getting from your angels and guides. Center yourself, balance yourself, because in that centeredness and balance energy, you'll be able to hear or sense or feel the guidance that they're giving you as far as moving forward and bringing things back into a balance and a unity, with the other people that are in your life. I also find it interesting that we have 3 archangels here, or, we have 2 major arcanas in this deck are also always associated with the archangels, but I don't know, for some reason it just stands out this week that we have Gabriel, we have Sandalphon, and we have Jophiel here that is really kind of helping us, working behind the scenes to help bring things back into a balance for us. Okay, so let's look at the extra special message card depending on what stone you chose for this week. So again, we'll ask the archangels to give us the appropriate messages, and we'll give this a little shuffle here. We're looking for the message for the people that chose the golden calcite pyramid. So the golden calcite pyramid, this one here wants to come out. The message, that's interesting. We have Archangel Gabriel again. And the message is grace, to hold yourself in a sense of grace. And we have a beautiful, like a white dove or a beautiful white bird here that's flying very gracefully through the air, actually through space. And again, as you hold yourself in that state of grace, and I really feel there's a connection here with Gabriel back here with the state of balance. As you stay in a state of grace and balance, things are going to work themselves out, and they're going to be able to move forward. So just make sure that you're taking time to, meditate or do yoga or pray or stay centered within your higher soul self this week, so that you can hear the messages that are given and you can move forward in the best manner for you. Okay. And then for those of you that chose the rose quartz hearts, this one here, the message is from Archangel Zadkiel. The message at the bottom says gratitude. And if you can see the image, I mean, there's a beautiful kind of green sphere of light. It's almost green, almost bordering on the turquoise, green, blue. But down here at the bottom, we have this like abundance of like fruit and vegetables, and it's twinkling with light. So this is about having gratitude this week for what it is you have in your life, having gratitude for your friends. I'm grateful and thankful for my loved ones, my family, my job, my career, who I am, my gifts, talents, and abilities. Whatever it is, as long as you stay in a place of having gratitude and feeling kind of that abundance within your life, then again, everything is going to turn out very prosperous. Everything is going to, it's like you're almost going to be given more than you even expected, is what they're saying. Okay. And then for those of you that chose the ametrine, give these a shuffle here. And asking to show us what card is the ametrine card. No, it's not that one. This one here. This is Archangel Uriel, and the message is friendship. And it's got a picture of two people sitting on the beach in front of the ocean, and there's this beautiful kind of soft pink light here with Archangel Uriel. Now, Archangel Uriel is usually one that helps to heal our thoughts and heal our emotional nature. So I'm getting the message that you should call on him this week for help with healing any fear-based or anxiety-based thoughts and emotions. And when it comes to the relationship matters, again, whatever relationship matter that we're dealing with, it's important to realize that we're all interconnected. It says friendship at the bottom, and even those that are in a love relationship, I mean, a good basis of friendship is what is really needed in order to have the best, most balanced, equal, respectful type of relationship. So focus on that friendship. Focus on the qualities that drew you together in the first place, or the qualities that you appreciate in one another. And just, they're talking about appreciate the little things in life, appreciating watching TV together, or talking on the phone together, or just, those little things in life that we might not always think of and appreciate, that really forms that bond of friendship. And as you focus on that bond of friendship, then everything else will start to fall into place, and everything, again, with Archangel Uriel's help, will become healed and more balanced. So I hope you've liked this weekly reading. Again, check soon for the monthly angel card reading for the month of July. Thank you for contacting me on Facebook and being a friend with me on Facebook and checking out my posts. Also, the month of July, July 1st, we have 2 new services that I'm offering through Angel Messenger. So you'll have to go on Angel Messenger and check out those new services. I wish you all much love and light, and until next time, many, many angel blessings.